Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahai, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh, and his only begotten son name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shai. So got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rekah Korash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the arguing, pushing this truth and believing this truth to the full winds of the earth, the entire world shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the walk the world, listen, learning. You few sisters will listen, learning. Combination of lesson, the true facts, faith, and edification. Another day's edification, Lord, witness be edifying. So I title this lesson, You Idumeans' dominion is running out of time. Idumean is another word for Edom, the so-called white man. You so-called white people's rulership, dominion, hegemony is running out of time. And these are some beautiful times that we are living in. And the Lord said, and when you read in Jeremiah 49 and 10, the Lord said that he would make Esau bare, meaning to be exposed. And everything about the elites and their agendas has been exposed. Problem, reaction, solution, the agenda. You got it was called Agenda 21. Now it's called Agenda 2030. Them further establishing their hegemony, their dominion. So a couple points. I listened to the brother Shapata 12, and he was mentioning how Esau did a 51 fake out or a 52 fake out, however you call it, with this when they allegedly was taken captive by Hitler. Hitler never had the elites in captivity, man. When they used that whole thing saying, see, we wouldn't see the prophecies about us going into captivity, that applied to us. No, man. Hitler didn't have the elites in captivity, man. Hitler is a son of one of the elites, man. I forget his name right off. I think it's what his name is, something Sugargoober. Apostle Gabar always go into the father of Hitler was a Rothschild, man. So Hitler didn't have the Rothschilds in captivity, man. He had the elites. I forgot the name. Something Sugargoober. I forgot his name. This is his father's name. Apostle Gabar mentioned him all the time. Furthermore, hey, they ain't had no yokes around their neck, man. And these bastards just said in the news that they cut off. I saw it yesterday, last night, that they cut off all the power and water to Gaza, to Gaza, man. How can you do that if you don't control? These bastards said they cut off the water and the power to Gaza, man. Let me get I want to read this. See, their time of ruling the earth is running out, man. And the Lord said he was going to show us these signs in the end days that time is running out, which is already written a time ago. This is 2nd Ezra 11 and 39. Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times may come through them? See, the end of the so-called white man's times is going to come through them alone, as it tells in 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. They are going to destroy themselves, which goes to Revelations, Revelations 13, when it say the head was the head of a leopard, but the feet was the feet of a bear. This beast that came up out of the sea. Let me read it from the phone. See, the end of their time is going to come through them. Now, these bastards over there fighting over this land because they broke the treaty that they made with the Palestinians, which those are not the original Palestinians, because the word Palestinian go back to Philistine. The original Philistines was sons of Ham, man. They don't supposed to be in that land neither. But Ishmael feel like he's more what's the word? I forgot the word. But he feel like he has more right. Them Ishmaelites feel like they have more right to that land than Edom. Because they know that their lineage go back to Abraham. It's a manager that work at the plantation. And me and him used to go back and forth a lot. Cause he said, no, because I always take off. I used to always put in like months ahead of time for the Passover, the day of the Passover. You know, he asked me one time, like, what I was taking it off for, and I told him it was for the Passover, which comes in March, which is beginning of the year. And he was like, yeah, we keep ours something close to that. I was like, yeah, I already know. Because he an Ishmaelite. His name is, and crazy as it is, his name is Baha, one of the managers at the plantation. I said, you know what your name mean in the Hebrew? This nigga name is Baha. For real, for real. Anyway, he know. I said, you know who your lineage go back to? He told me he know. He say he know. He told me he know his lineage go back to Abraham, man. This was years ago. He know his lineage go back to Abraham. Them Ishmael, them Palestinians feel like they got more right to that land than Esau, man, because they know that they were the first son of Abraham. Esau came through Isaac. So if we dealing carnally, the Ishmaelites got more right to the land than Edom do. But it tell you in Galatians 3, in Galatians 4, that even Ishmael persecuted Isaac. It's he that was born of the bondwoman was born of the flesh, and he persecuted him that was born after the spirit. So even Ishmael persecuted Isaac. And it say, even when you read Galatians 4, when you jump down to verse 20, it say, even it as today, it's the same. Because Esau is persecuting Israel, man. Jacob. Go read Galatians 4. That's what's going on. But they feel like they got more right to that land than Esau do. And Esau broke his covenant because when they took that land over, because them Palestinians was there, which is the Arab before Esau even got over there, and they made agreement to deal. That's what I tell you in Amos 7:7, the Lord said that our land should be divided by line, man. And I'm watching this, I've been watching the History Channel a lot. They were just going to the history, man. This is crazy. They was going to on the History Channel. They looking for the Ark of the Covenant. Let me tell you something about these bastards, man. This nigga say all Edomites. They looking for the Ark of the Covenant, and they said there's no biblical proof what happened to it. Nah, I'm sitting here watching this, knowing that in 2 Maccabees chapter 2, the Lord had Jeremiah to hide the Ark of the Covenant. When you read it in 2 Maccabees 2, from verse 5 down to like 10, the Lord told Jeremiah to hide the Ark of the Covenant, and it was going to be hid until the Israelites go back. Until the Lord gather all 12 tribes of Israel. It's going to be hid. The Lord told Jeremiah to hide it. So I'm watching the History Channel, which I've been into the History Channel a lot lately, and listen to these dumbass Edomites, these so-called scholars and historians, which the real scholars and historians is that great millstone, man. Anyway, I'm listening to these dummies talk about they looking for the Ark of the Covenant. Then they mentioned in 586 when the Babylonians came and took down Jerusalem, because Zedekiah had the covenant, the Ark of the Covenant, and it came up missing. It just disappeared. Well, if these bastards know about the history of Israel, they know that the Lord told Jeremiah to flee. from Babylon. He fled and he took the Ark of the Covenant with him, man. Anyway, so he said there's no history, there's no biblical history or proof where the Ark of the Covenant at. Yes, it is. It's in 2nd Maccabees 5. 2nd Maccabees chapter 2, starting at verse 5. Now, they can't say, oh, and I was just following up 2nd Maccabees, right? When you start at 1. Matter of fact, when you go to 2nd Maccabees chapter uh um 2nd Maccabees, what is that? Chapter 2. I'm sorry, 2nd Maccabees 1. We go to 2nd Maccabees chapter 1. It goes into what happened with Jeremiah, how I get to the point when the Lord told him to hide the covenant, the Ark of the Covenant. So if these bastards, this show you that they trying to keep the world from going into the Apocrypha. Because he said the Edomite, which was a historian, we have no account. He said we have no biblical proof what happened to the Ark of the Covenant. Yes, it is. It's in 2nd Maccabees. But if they mention that on the History Channel, then the world would know that the Apocrypha is canonized. And they said the Apocrypha ain't canonized. Yes, it is. It's of the original text. Even the Roman Catholic Church got a 1611 Bible. But everybody else, every other church, Pentecostal, Methodist, Protestant, Baptist, they got regular Bibles. But the Roman Catholic Church, which controls all religions, every religion pays 10% of their money back to the Roman Catholic Church. And they use a 1611. How come other churches don't? So you got a group called the Bible Destruction Group that took away the Apocrypha. Why? To keep this information from getting out. But the Lord said what in we read Luke 8:17, in Matthew 10, it's also in Matthew 10:26. The things that was hid shall be revealed. Let me read it. There's a lot going on too. So I'm just bouncing from different, just mentioning different things, man. This is Matthew chapter 10:26. Fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. This is Luke 8:17. And Shalom to the occupant. I walk tuning in. Yahweh Shema Shah Barakathum. This is ain't even this ain't even my main backup channel. But for some reason, after I posted that video of what's the movie man, what's the name of this movie? Green Pasture, right? The movie Green Pasture I posted on this on this channel. And after a month, I got 70,000 people to watch that little 2-minute clip when it was Yahweh sitting there, he was sitting with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So that's how this channel got 800 and well, it was at 844 till the other day. This ain't even my main backup channel. My number one backup channel is GMS Your Redemption Draweth Nigh, and it's only at 310. So when I posted that on this channel, so most of the people that's on this channel subscribe because they watched that video, the post I posted of Green Pasture, which Yahweh was sitting with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Anyway, Salakia, they had to mention that. That's why, my main channel down till Saturday. I ain't had a strike since last year, whatever. They strike my page because I was going into some real heavy information that they don't want people to know about, man. Dealing with, and the video that got my channel strike while I was live, they strike my main channel live Saturday while I was live. They shut it down, gave me a strike because the video I watched from the channel, American History Channel, last Saturday, was it last Saturday? No, Friday. No, it was Tuesday. I got off the plantation and I was watching it, and it's called How the World Ends. And it ends through nuclear. They started with the atom bomb that they dropped on Hiroshima, Nagasaki. They dropped the bomb on Bosnia, Yugoslavia. So they started with that. In the first video I did, it was freezing, it was buffering. So I took it down and redid it Saturday. Saturday morning, I got up, did it early. Internet working good. They took the video down, gave me a strike because they mentioned it. And the Edomites in the video said, this is how the world ends. And they said, with intercontinental ballistic missiles. He said, we advanced from the atom bomb to right now. And I'm going to show you how cold. If you watch the video, it's called How It Ends. How I know how the world ends. It's season 1, episode 2. It's called Nuclear Apocalypse. Now these niggas mentioned they said how we took down the USSR. In that same moment when he said that, in that same breath, he said we took down the USSR. He said, but then they showed Putin. What is that? And man, when I say I was so excited, the video was playing good. Because when he said we took down the USSR, that's what NATO was set up. NATO was set up to destroy USSR. In the same breath, when he said that, they showed Putin, which means what? Ezekiel 38, when the Lord said he would put hooks into the jaws and turn them back. They mentioned, the guy, the Edomite mentioned USSR. We took them down and they showed a picture of Putin and they said they are back again. USSR is back now. Prophecy. It was going to be a beautiful lesson. It was like 15 minutes in and they cut the clip. They cut the whole and gave me a strike. It's okay. Well, we still can go and watch it. How the world will end, episode 1, season 1, episode 2, nuclear apocalypse, man. And they went from the atom, from Fat Man and Little Boy, all the way to right now that Putin got the top missiles, man. The points I'm making, all this gonna tie in together because these bastards' wickedness have reached into the heavens. Let's read this. 2 Ezra 11:39. Are not thy it that remaineth of the 4 beasts? And you can read about this in Daniel's 2. And Daniel was telling the king, he was the head of gold in Daniel's 2. He said, and after thee, another kingdom inferior to thee. This Daniel's 2. He said, and after them, another kingdom of brass, which was the Greeks. That kingdom that was inferior to Babylon was Medo and Persian Empire. He said, after thee, another kingdom of brass, and after them, another kingdom of iron. In Daniel 7, it talks about these 4 beasts. Are not thy it that remaineth of the 4 beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times, may come through them. Who? The Edomites. Revelation. These things are going to be revealed at the end. It's Revelation chapter 13 and verse 1. And I stood upon the center of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon and 10 horns upon his Salakia, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, the Greeks, Alexander the Greek, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, that's the Romans, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. What did it tell you when you got Psalms 10, right? It's the Psalm 10 and 10 say he croucheth and humble himself, right? First Peter 5 and 8, as a roaring lion, he walketh about seeking whom he may devour. When you read in Psalms 10, it say he's a lion. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon, the Roman Empire, gave him his power. Gave who their power? Babylon the Great America. You can read that in 1 Maccabees 8, when they set up a Senate house. And it said they set up a man every year to rule, which was the president. Where here in America, the president is every 4 to 8 years. But in the Roman Empire, there was a man ruled every year. It say, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat. What's this seat? You can read in 1 Maccabees chapter 8. And great authority. So the head is a leopard, the feet is a bear, which is the last of the Edomites. And I love to bring out Ezekiel 28 and 7. The Lord said he's going to bring the worst. He said the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their sword against Esau's beauty. Now, back in 2 Ezra 11, Are not that yet the remainers of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, at the end of their times may come through them. And the fourth came and overcame all beasts that were past. And when you go in Daniel 7, all the way down, it explains these beasts. And had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time, I'm dealing with the times, these bastard time is short. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth has thou not judged with truth. That James 2 and 13. He that showed no mercy will not be showed mercy. For thou hast afflicted the meek, Israelites. Thou hast hurt the peaceable, Israelites. Thou hast loved liars. They have joined themselves to heathens. And they tell you that in Daniel 2, it said that they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, and destroy the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, Israelites, and has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm, the walls of Jerusalem. Verse 43. Therefore, this is what I want to make, the point I want to make. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up to the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. We've been waiting for the Lord to do something in Israel. We've been waiting, watching Yahweh Shema Shai, watching at the post, waiting for the Lord to do something. The biggest the biggest transformer in the Decepticon parade is in Tel Aviv, man. They tell you in Zephaniah, what's that, 1 and 11, that a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, man. We've been watching these bastards destroy the land, man. Let me read this. His wickedness have reached into the heavens, and the Lord is finna get busy, man. Isaiah 26 and 10. I read this yesterday. It reads, we've been watching these perverted bastards, man. Isaiah 26 and 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness in the land of uprightness. Where is this? Israel, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, Ashdod, man. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. These niggas say they got kosher pig over there, man. Where the hell you got that from? Will it say, in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua. In the land, the Lord showed them favor. Let favor be showed to the wicked. The Lord showed the so-called white man favor 3 times: the Greeks, the Romans, and the American Empire. And they've been doing what? Ruling, living. That dominion has been in wickedness, man. Now, going back to that second Ezra 11, it said the Lord, what? Let me read it. Second Ezra 11 and 43. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and its abominations are fulfilled. The scriptures tell you in Luke 21 that they shall trot the land until the time of the Gentiles are fulfilled. And what we are watching play out right now, man. You saw them niggas coming in on damn it was these parachutes or hang gliders. These niggas was dancing, and them niggas said that Hamas knew they wasn't going to respond because it was their Sabbath day. They was in their Sabbath. That's why they was having that little party, man. That little dance off. That's what's going to happen to America, man. Oh, and I did the lesson I did. The guy said that Israel had a technical difficulty with their technology because it didn't let them know that missiles were shot, man. And the guy was saying that Hamas had used, they didn't use cell phones. He said they used old communication. And he said the men met face to face, like how it was in ancient time. He said they didn't use no phones. They met up and did their plans off the grid, man. And they did not detect those missiles. What you got the Iron Dome for? If it was going to cover, was going to protect, because that's what it's for. Well, guess what? In Joel 2, the Lord say, when these missiles get shot off, they shall fall upon the sword and not be wounded. Talking about America's defense system, but America and Israel got the same defense system. Why wasn't the missiles? Why didn't they detect those missiles? Because the Lord said His Spirit is in those missiles, man. This is these niggas is over there. It's time for the Lord to turn up, man. And it's finna get worse from now. All these, the guy that went up, allegedly in New York, that went up and shot up the Jewish place, the one down here in Florida, it's finna turn up everywhere, man. It's finna turn up because Ishmael been beefing about that land since Esau took it in 1947, man. And they broke their treaty with them. Y'all can live over there. We're gonna live over here. We're gonna be peaceful. It's always been back and forth. I did plenty of legends on couple Israelis died, couple Palestinians died. It was never like this. This is showing the Yahweh Shema Bashar is showing us he about to turn up. We don't got long, man. We don't got long. All we gotta do is stay prayed up and hold on, man. New deaths, 3,000 in Afghan earthquake. The Lord is turning up, man. Cause Sunday night I was with the brothers, and when it came up in the news app, I said, "Man, 100 people just died in Afghan earthquake." Monday morning, 3,000, man. The Lord is turning up. They ain't even talking about the deaths that's going on in America upon amongst Jake. The Lord is getting at these heathens too, man. 50,000 in Turkey, 20,000 in Libya, Mali devoured, man. Morocco devoured, man. Then Afghan, the Lord ain't playing, man. This is Jeremiah. Going back to the precept in Second Ezra, when the Lord say his let me read it again one more time. Second Ezra 11:43. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest, and the pride unto the mighty. So this wrongful dealings of Esau Edom has came up into the heavens, man. Which I'm gonna read these. This is how we know. This is Jeremiah 51:7. It reads, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. Now, another precept I want to get, because what happened in Israel Saturday was out of the blue. Let me hold this. Isaiah 47 and what is that? I'm gonna say 9. Let me hold this. I think it's 9. So this is Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country. Now, this is the line I want to bring out because I just read in 2nd Ezra 11:43 again to say, Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest, and thy pride and the pride of the mighty. So here's the point. Jeremiah 51:9. For her judgments reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Okay? And let me get this. I want to get this in Revelation. I had to click on that so I won't forget that verse. Because the judgment is going to come to America just like yesterday, just like Saturday. That was out of the sudden, out of the blue. This is Revelation. Another one to get about the wickedness of America, about the Salakia, the wickedness of the so-called white man have reached into the heavens, man. This is Revelations 18. Let's read this. This is how we know that times are ending, man. Revelation 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out and hurt my people, which is you being beaten up into the chariots, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, which is those missiles. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities. Three precepts to show you that the wickedness of the so-called white man have reached to the heavens, man. 2 Ezra 11:43, Jeremiah 51 and 9, Revelation 18 and 4. These are the points I want to make, man. Now, back in Isaiah 47, the Lord said the thing that's coming to Babylon is going to come of a sudden. This is Isaiah 47:11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. They didn't know until it was Hamas, they say, right? But what they was doing, they was partying, man. They was having a good time. And they saw these guys swinging in on parachutes, man. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. This is going to happen real quick. Let's get that word suddenly, because I was making a point on the lesson I did. The judgment is going to come. The judgment of the Lord is going to come unexpectedly, right? So I went into that word unexpectedly. Let me get it here. Unexpectedly. It's in a way that was not expected or regarded. Similar words say suddenly, surprisingly, without warning, without notice, on the spur of a moment, out of the blue, out of left field. And this is what happened in Israel, man. Let's get another one. In Jeremiah, in Jeremiah 50 and 24, the Lord said it, man. It's going to come upon thee suddenly, man. Jeremiah 50 and 24, it reads, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou also take it. O Babylon, and thou was not aware, thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord, because thou hast striven against the Lord. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Israel wasn't aware of this, man. They wasn't aware of what was fit to hit them, man. It came out of the blue, man. This is Job chapter 21 and 19. We watching oh, hold on, let me go back. I just saw something. Hold on. What was that? Man, no, I ain't tripping. Hold on. I must be tripping because I just saw some said maybe it's a nope. I did see her moss. I know I ain't crazy. Can't make this up. Look right here to the right. You see this? This David Guzzi. You see that said H2555 Hamas strong Hebrew lexicon. You can't make this shit up, man. You see that? I know I wasn't tripping, man. Wow, that's the spirit. Hamas. You see it? H2. 555 Homos Strong Hebrew Lexicon. I don't know what that's going into. But anyway, I know I saw that. I thought I was tripping. What was I finna go? Job. Man, that's heavy. Man, you can't make this up, man. Job 21:19, it reads, wow. Man, that's heavy, man. Call out y'all by some shot. Hey, and listen to the brother today, the brother Shapata 12. And the lady came up to me, what she said? Are you pro Israel? No, bitch. We ain't. We ain't for neither one of them bastards. But damn it. Let's go, Hamas. Let's go. Job 21:19. God left up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. Verse 20. His eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty. For what pleasure have he in his house after him? And I love to link this precept right here with Ecclesiastes 4:16. It's again, Job 21:21 reads, for what pleasure have he in his house after him when the number of his months is cut off in the midst? Just like having a heart attack out of the blue, or you get a stroke. Like I read Isaiah 47, it's gonna come of a sudden, man. For what pleasure, Job 21:21, for what pleasure have he in his house after him when the number of his months is cut off in the midst? That's a heart attack. That's a stroke. I'm falling and I can't get up. Now, for what pleasure have he in his house after him? Let's get the precept. Cause you got a couple more, and I'm gonna close. I ain't gonna make this too long. Ecclesiastes 4:16. See, the people, these Edomites, and they'll come to count to me, it wasn't me, it was my forefathers. No, you slow bellied nigga, it was you. Ecclesiastes 4:16. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. Here is the point. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Why? Because they got to pay for what they did in their previous life. Surely, this also is vanity and vexation of spirit. This is the perfect precept to that Job 21. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Why not? Let's read it again. Job 21:19. God laid up his iniquity for his children. So of course they ain't gonna rejoice and they gotta pay for what they did. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. His eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty. Drink from what? That cup. There's a cup waiting for Esau. Jeremiah 49:12, Lamentations 4:21, Psalm 75:8. There's a cup waiting on these bastards, and I can't wait. For what pleasure have he in his house after him, when the number of his months is cut off in the midst? That's why I tell you in Job 20, his children shall seek to please the poor. No, you bastards, there is nothing you can do to me on this side to make me get off that ass in the kingdom. No, sir. Nothing. I'm going to wait patiently. There is nothing Esau Edom can give me right now. Bad as I need a new car. Yeah. Bad as I need a new car right now. Bitch, you can't give it to me to get off that ass in the kingdom. Cause boy, put this chain on and get your ass back to breaking those big rocks down the little rocks. And if you talk shit, I'm gonna say it to one of my brothers, and they gonna cut your tongue out, and you won't bleed out, cause they're gonna be good at it. You bitch, you. Job 14:5. We're gonna say you to the what it said now, Joel, we're gonna say you to the Sabians, and they gonna cut your tongue out when you talk shit. And you ain't gonna bleed out. They good at it. Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the numbers of his months are with thee, Yahweh Shema Shai, that has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. See, let's get this in Job 20. Yeah, man. They got a cutoff date. And the Lord it said the Lord gonna cut them off in the midst. That's why I say in Job 11:20, the best hope that Esau, even the so-called white man, got is to give up the ghost, man. Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing, the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, man. They ain't been in rulership that long, man. They haven't been in rulership that long. I'm gonna close with this. Job 11:20 is one of my top 10 precepts now, man. Job 11:20. Let me read up because it goes into this. Talking about the remnant. This is Job chapter 11 and 11. It reads, Job 11:11. For who knoweth vain men and seeth wickedness also? Will he not then consider it? And that's what the Lord put. Hey, this is why we had to come back this way, man. The Lord had to teach us wickedness and righteousness and what wickedness really looks like, man. What does wickedness look like? A pale face, red, no pigment, no melanin having Edomite, so-called white man. That's what wickedness is, man. That's what wickedness is, the so-called white man. For vain man, it said, for vain men who be wise, though man be born like a wild ass's coat. If thou preparest thine heart and stretch out thy hands towards him, if iniquity be in thy hand, put it far away, and let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles. S. Tabernacles, which is who? The tabernacle of David and the unknumbered multitude. We know the tabernacle of David is 144,000 men and the unknumbered multitude. For then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot. To my the remnant, yeah, thou shalt be steadfast and shalt not fear. Because thou shalt forget thy misery. And the Lord said in the curses, Deuteronomy 28, 65 through 67, that we shall not have we want the sole of our foot. We shall fail, having no assurance of life. Job 11:16 it reads again, because thou shalt forget thy misery and remember it as waters that pass away. And I always make this point in this verse. You standing in a river, you constantly, the river's water just flow. It ain't sitting still like a pond. It say, and remember it as waters that pass away. When you turn on the faucet, or you flush the toilet stool, or you flush the toilet stool. Salakia. Salakia. We gotta have my damn speaker still turned on. Because thou hast forgot thy misery, and remember it as waters that pass away. So it's like flushing the toilet, turn on water in the faucet, and it just running down the drain. It's gone. This is how our misery going to be in the kingdom. And thy age shall be clearer than the noonday, because we ain't gonna never get old. We gonna never get old. It's gonna be like being 19 forever, man. Thou shalt shine forth, thou shalt be as the morning. See, bright, young, early, man. Thou shalt be secure. Can never pronounce that word right. So thou shalt be secure because there is hope. Yeah, thou shalt dig about thee, and thou shalt take thy rest safely. That's Isaiah 32 and 18. Also, thou shalt lie down, and none shall make thee afraid. Yeah, many shall make suit unto thee. To be made suit to, meaning you in power, man. Now you got the juice now. We gonna have the juice. Call all y'all about Shema Shah. Job 11:20. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail. They shall not escape, and their hope shall be as a giving up of the ghost, man. See? And their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost, because the so-called white man don't got no hope, man. He don't got no hope. In the kingdom of heaven, in captivity, they ain't gonna have no hope, man. Their hope is get back to work, boy. The Sabbath is over with. Get back to work. Yes, sir. I can't wait. But we are watching the Lord judge these bastards, man. Yeah, they good at it. Yeah, they good at cutting tongues out. You ain't gonna bleed out neither. They good at it. Hey, their kingdom is falling, man. The Lord is turning up on the so-called white man, and there is no turning back. Matter of fact, let me get this. I want to go back to second Ezra. I'm gonna close with this. Lord willing. Back to second Ezra. You second Ezra chapter 4. This gotta happen, man. And we close. Hey, it's been a long time since the Lord did what he did Saturday in Israel, man. Call out y'all Shema Shah, man. This is happening. This is second Ezra chapter 4 and verse 28. Hey, because them bastards have been fighting against each other for a while, man. And it's because Esau broke his covenant with them, man. That he made about occupying certain parts of the land and having peace and nobody stepping over each other's boundaries. Man, Esau broke that. Just like he did with Gad and Reuben, man. This is second Ezra 4 and 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, Isaiah 24 and 1. The Lord is doing this. The Lord, go read Isaiah 24 and 1. The Lord turned it upside down. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. Let me get this. Verse 48. No, verse what is it? Hold on. 37. It reads, by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measures be fulfilled. And what is this? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Gentiles, the rulers of the Gentiles, because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the rulers of the Gentile nations. But guess what? Man, see, I said I was gonna do. I gotta get one more. Salakia. I gotta get this. In Daniel's chapter 2. Let's go back and get this. No, hey, everybody, nobody, you can say it both ways. Nobody and everybody hate the so-called white man. He's the most hated nation on the planet. And how do you let your number one ally slip away from you, which is Saudi Arabia? This is how they formed the damn petrodollar through oil. How you let them get away? Because prophecies say so. Daniel 2, and I want to read this point 43. They tried their best. They tried their best. Daniel 2 and 43. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, iron which is the Roman Empire, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, which is the other 16 heathen nations, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with miry clay. The nations hate the so-called white man, and we are watching them separate. You got a nation that's right there in the midst of them, the Ishmaelites, the Palestinians, and they are going to war. This is the worst we have seen. They've been doing it, man. I did plenty of lessons on Ishmael and on Israelis and Palestinians going at. This is the worst, man. Showing the Lord is turning up the heat on Esau, Edom, man. So Lord was edifying. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rikah Korash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone, rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready concepted or not. In the sense of salutation, tall doctrine, pushing this truth and believing this truth to the four winds of the earth. The entire world shed light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the God while listening and learning. If you sisters while listening and learning, tuning in. May Yahweh Shemon shall continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Till next time, I say Shalom. Wa Abba. The water for your precept.